What's up guys, it's Thomas from the Switch Stop and welcome to the first ever episode of a brand new series I'm calling Road to 3D World. Essentially, this is a series celebrating the imminent release of Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury for the Nintendo Switch. In each of these episodes, I'm going to be playing through one of the worlds in the original Super Mario 3D World game. Think of it as kind of a Let's Play, but to help differentiate it from literally every other Let's Play that exists, each episode is going to get a specific topic that's 3D World related. It can be talking about the port, or just something I like about the original. Really anything is fair game here. This was essentially suggested by my followers over on Twitter, so if you want to have an input on what videos I make sure to follow me over there at SwitchStop. Obviously, you all read the title. The topic for this video is how Nintendo can make Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury the perfect port. We already know some details about this game, but a lot of stuff is up in the air. So as I play through World 1 of Super Mario 3D World, let's talk about how it can be the perfect port. Alright, we're going to be starting off here with Mario, and no better character really to be, in the first level with. And as I just jump into gameplay here, I do want to make my first point, which is improving the moveset for these characters. That's kind of my one biggest flaw with 3D World, is the movesets feel very limited. Now, this was obviously intentional. I mean, the game is multiplayer, meaning that you're gonna have a lot of people playing it who don't really specialize in 3D Mario, because the game kind of functions as a party game, which I think is really good and definitely to its benefit. Because of that, Nintendo really simplified the movesets, which is fine, but it just, I don't know, I feel like a couple extra things could have been added. For example, I really don't understand why the triple jump was not in this game. I get that they wanted to simplify the movesets, but it's not like someone's gonna accidentally triple jump and then die because of that. So I don't really understand as to why they removed it. I'm actually going to avoid that because I want to keep both my cat suits. It's just kind of weird, and I don't know, it was just something they really should have added. However, we know that they are going to be, changing the movesets, because we saw Mario do this weird dive move, really reminiscent of, Odyssey and other 3D Marios, so that's great. Like, just the fact that they're adding that in is, I mean, it just adds some variety to the movesets, because that is probably my biggest complaint with 3D World as is. As we finish off the first level there, I mean, yeah, there's really just not too much you can do. Also, I feel like the characters do somewhat move a bit slow, so the fact that they're speeding that up, or at least it looked like they were from the trailers, I mean, that's just another, like, amazing thing. So yeah, I guess to bring that point to a close, as I move into the second level, I would really like to see them increase, the moveset variety for the characters. I understand why they had it limited in the original 3D World, but I don't think it's necessarily, necessary. I think they could definitely, benefit from switching it up a bit, because it's not like it's really gonna harm newer players. All it can really do is benefit older players, which is kind of, cool. I mean, if you're skilled at the game, you should be able to show off your mastery. So yeah, I would love to see them add in brand new moves, and I mean, it seems to be that they're already doing that, so hopefully we get more than just the dive, but I mean, yeah, that's what I'd like to see. Alright, then let's move into the announcement that got me the most hype, and no, that's not Bowser's Fury, we're saving that towards the end. I want to talk for a minute about the online play. There is so much oh, I don't want to go in there. I always die to that Goomba because he just, like, jump scares you through the pipe. There is so much possibilities they could do with the online play in this game. Like, there's literally so much they could do. Now, my personal, what would be the dream for me, because I'm talking about, hey, the dream port, is I would kill for them to do something like they did in Mario Maker 2. I just completely missed that Goomba stack. Maybe you could just play the entire campaign in co-op if you wanted to, which, would be awesome. Here, let's not die out of that. I almost just drove that off a cliff. You could play the entire campaign in co-op because, especially now in the pandemic, which, unfortunately for us Americans, looks like it will not be a let-up by February. Hell, it could even be worse dependent on, how much people socially distance. But what I'm trying to say is now more than ever, I think it's really crucial to implement online play, because local play just isn't always a possibility. I'm also just going to switch over to Luigi. I'll just shuffle through the characters, and Luigi's pretty good with this one because it's all a vertical stage, and obviously, the vertical, jump is Luigi's benefit. Can you climb the thing? Okay, there we go. But yeah, so for co-op, as I said, just let us play the entire campaign together. That's like my most requested feature, because I think that's probably the most important part, because this game is, first and foremost, it is a co-op game. As much as, you can start yelling, like, with your friends and stuff, it is technically a co-op game. However, I would love to see some sort of versus mode to this. This is mainly just for my sake, because I just would be able to play this game forever if that came out. And specifically, I brought it up before, but Mario Maker 2 Versus, the online for that just doesn't really work that well. At least the servers when I played were just hot ass. But I would love to see something like okay, Jesus, I thought I would get a higher bounce from that. 3D World works so well for versus, because as you're about to see right here, you know, the entire game, it keeps track of your points like any other normal 2D Mario, but unlike all those 2D Marios, those points actually mean something. When you're playing in multiplayer, it tallies up your points. Or is it even going to do it? No, it's not going to do it because I'm playing single player. But when you're playing in multiplayer, it tallies up those points, and whoever, you know, gets the most points earns the crown. And it's just like, the crown doesn't do anything. You can't like redeem the crown for extra lives because all your lives are shared. But it really just makes you feel like you're doing something right, and like just that small little nugget of accomplishment is worth, you know, it just adds this entire new competitive element. So like the most fun memories I have from this game aren't working together with my friends and family playing it. Like the most fun memories I have in this game is me and my sister trying to fight for the crown like idiots, like literally killing ourselves, sacrificing, you know, actually beating the level and progressing through the game, and like instead fighting for the stupid crown that means nothing because we like artificially place so much value on it. Like we go, hey, this crown means a lot, you know, whoever gets the crown gets bragging rights, and of course when you're playing with a sibling, bragging rights are everything. So yeah, that like those are my most fun, I messed the one up, those are my most fun memories in this game. And I like, if they actually added in some sort of like, you know, ranking or leaderboard system that actually meant something compared to the crown that means nothing, I would play this game infinitely. I actually, like, I feel comfortable saying that. I would never stop playing this game. I mean, hell, I replay this game even without friends, just playing on my own, like I'm literally doing right now. So the fact that I could do it online with like other people who are, you know, good at the game, because if you rank up, you play against people who are your skill level. I actually think I could play this game endlessly, which is just so exciting to think about. Just give us, you know, full online co-op support, and then a full versus mode, like not just like some pansy like, you know, fake versus mode. I'm talking the full shebang, just like in Mario Maker 2. But you know, just in Super Mario 3D World, because it fits super well. Alright, now as we move into a Switch Scramble Circus, I'll probably switch to Toad here, because I just did 2 levels as Mario, 2 levels as Luigi. I guess I'll go Peach, because she's next in the order. But that's not really what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what is by far the most, substantial change to 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and that is, well, I mean, I literally just said it, that is Bowser's Fury. Now, Bowser's Fury, I think, is personally going to be huge. I've made an analysis about it, and, you know, I think I actually cut this from the analysis, because my analysis ended up being like half an hour, and I don't like putting out videos that are that long, but, I really think Bowser's Fury is going to be ginormous because, you know, obviously they named the game 3D World plus Bowser's Fury and not 3D World Deluxe, which the Deluxe name signifies a lot of new content, and Bowser's Fury is a lot of new content, plus all the changes they're making to the base game. The fact that they didn't go with 3D World Deluxe and instead did 3D World plus Bowser's Fury makes me think that Nintendo is viewing this game as more than a deluxe game. They're viewing it as like, I don't know, it's interesting, and just for me, I think that Nintendo, the way they're positioning this game is it's going to be a lot of new content, which is obviously really exciting for someone like me. So personally, what do I actually think is going to be the new content? Well, let me just get that. Okay, perfect. I think that obviously, you know, that whole new campaign, I already did an analysis on what I think it's going to be, but I honestly think that could take around up to 10 hours. I think this mainly because I know that there's a new campaign in Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and I'm pretty sure I've seen somewhere that that'll take like 2 to 4 hours to beat all that new content, and I don't even think that new content has a name. Like, they're not even naming it. It's like, it's not named like Bowser's Fury or something. So I just think, where is this? I forget where it is in this one. Am I actually about to lose this? Where is this? Of course, it's the last one I get to. Jeez. So on top of Bowser's Fury's up to 10 hours of extra campaign, because, I mean, hey, you know, if they include the same 5 character you have to complete every level with method to 100% Bowser's Fury, I mean, crap, man, that's a lot of extra time, like, replaying the level. So I think, you know, whatever the new campaign is could easily end up being 10 plus hours. That is a whole lot of new content, plus whatever else they add, because I don't think they're just going to stop at Bowser's Fury for new content. I think when you beat Bowser's Fury, you're going to unlock something, whether that's a new character or a new world in, you know, the main Sprixie Kingdom portion of the game. I'm not entirely sure. I'm leaning towards new character, because I don't know, that's just what I'm leaning towards. But I would not be surprised if we unlocked another bonus world, which is kind of funny because this game already has 4, being the, Star, Mushroom, Fire Flower, and World Crown. So as we head into the castle, I guess I'll just give my final thoughts because, obviously this is the last level in the world. I think Bowser's Fury, it has to do a couple of things to, be the dream port, be the best port it can be. And of course, I'm not including adding in stuff like costumes or whatever, because that's just unrealistic, I would think. Like, that changes the base game to an extent that I don't think Nintendo is going to do. I just completely missed that. Oh my lord. And I really just damaged myself. Wow. I think I had a no damage run up to this point. That's just tragic. No way I'm about to die here. Yeah, no, this is not happening. What? How did that kick it backwards? I didn't even know that was possible in this game. There we go, we in. Oh, give me the mushroom, actually. So improving the moveset beyond what we've seen. So another move, past the dive, I would personally like to think they'll add in the triple jump, just because that feels like it's a staple in 3D Mario. I guess because it is. I'm pretty sure 3D World was the first game to not have it, or probably 3D Land too, but you know what I mean. Moving on from the moveset, online play, I think this is the biggest one for me personally. Just let us play the entire campaign. Like, Nintendo Online is just so weird sometimes. I don't know if you guys remember Super Mario Party. I made an entire video on why I don't like that game, but one reason I don't like that game is because they advertised it as having online play, which is something a lot of I gotta get away from that, which is something a lot of people wanted for the Mario Party franchise. And then the online play was that mode called Online Mario-thon, which just sucks. It's just not good. Like, you can play 5 laggy mini games and like that's it. You can't play like the actual online boards, which is what everyone was hoping for when they said, hey, we have online in this game. So yeah, hopefully Nintendo doesn't pull a Super Mario Party with the 3D World online, because I mean, they've already said online, but they suspiciously didn't show it in the trailer. However, I don't know, I think they learned their lesson with Super Mario Party. It can't be that hard to implement like full online for the campaign, so that's what I'm just hoping they're gonna do. But yeah, I mean, basically just what I said with the online, just like do it right, Nintendo. Like, I know it's like just do it, forehead, like that's the type of thing I'm saying, but like, I mean, come on, it can't be that hard. Just make the online just functional. Every other video game company does it pretty much. Just like, for this one game, please, pretty please. On top of that, I think Bowser's Fury, as we see Bowser freaking skyrocket into the sky, heading on to World 2 or wherever he goes next. I just think, yeah, I think Bowser's Fury really should be, something huge. I'm looking forward to a campaign that I think could be meatier than people are expecting. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it is over 10 hours, and that, includes all the crazy completionist methods that we'll have to, endure, because that's just kind of a staple of this game. And, I like it. It gives me something to do, and other people who want to spend more time in this game, it gives them something to do, because obviously, I've already done all that stuff now, so it clearly wasn't enough to keep me engaged for however long I wanted to play this game, which is hundreds and hundreds of hours. So yeah, those 3 things, the moveset, the online multiplayer, and Bowser's Fury, I think those are the 3 most important things that I want to see added. I think if Nintendo does those 3 things, and does them well, more importantly, then we have one of the best ports of all time on our hands. That's crazy for me to think about, because, I mean, for a while I thought they were just going to do 3D World Deluxe and added maybe a new character and that's it, but I mean, from what we saw in the trailer, my expectations are pretty high. So if you've watched this far, just let me know down in the comments below if you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, because this was honestly a fun video for me to make. I try to make my videos really highly edited, and I have a lot of really big, like, scripted out or super, like, intensely edited and all that stuff, like videos coming soon. I'm really proud of the content that I'm working on that's gonna come out soon. I think it's really unique and not something you see Nintendo channels do pretty much ever. But obviously that stuff takes time, and I'm just one person, and I'm also, in high school, applying to college and all that stuff, so I just don't have the time to really get everything out on a timely manner. So every once in a while, doing these more chill videos, I don't know, it's awesome, and as long as you guys enjoy them, I'd like to keep this sort of thing going. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I feel like I've probably said that like 5 times now. The fact that we're about to hit 90,000 subscribers is absurd to me. 100,000 has literally been my dream for like the years I've been doing this channel, so the fact that we're 90% there, just, I don't know, it means the world to me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, follow me on Discord, and that's not how Discord works. I'm just rambling on, I'm gonna end the video. I'm Thomas from the Switched Up, signing off. Peace.